Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down.
Feel like in the real life, dripping all sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I would never ever fall.
I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shorty ought to been my.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 18, 18.
Four down, check.
Gotta go. 18, 18. Lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. It's complete to Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now it's the Boise State alone, Jay Ajayi. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Left side here to Sanders. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Gallman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Mahomes now on first down. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play action with Trubisky. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 48 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Red,
Now it's Trubisky. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Now Sanders. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. Here's Gallman. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. His throw incomplete. Wayne Gallman is running back, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Trubisky fighting to stay upright. And an alley to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lock in.
This is Ajayi. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Trubisky. And this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Ajayi. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Red, up. Hey, gotta go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd, eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now here's Mahomes. And incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. But they're going to go for it.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's complete. Slings it out to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Sanders has it over the middle. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Gotta go, gotta go.
35's the fight.
Red, up. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. It's caught on the right side, Williams. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. Trubisky now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on him.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards.
Left, 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 left. Left, 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 left. Ace, ace.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They get it to him running left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will tie things at 17 all. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Gotta go, gotta go. Move.
Throwing here, Trubisky. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense. Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
This is taken at the 23. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Lock in.
They'll run with Cannon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, gotta go. Blue. Red, up.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now, there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
He's talking about football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. This is Golden. And an alley to run. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Red, up. Shut up. Ready. Red, up. Red, up. Red, up.
2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Hey, gotta go. 18.
Trubisky will throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they'll run it here. And he's got some space here. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
The burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they'll get this down to the 10. That good for 19 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They get it to him running left. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. In for the score. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Trubisky. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On On second down, there's the option going left. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Timmy Jernigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
18.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Trubisky. Completes it to Ajayi. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Hey, gotta go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it. Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there